I mean, it's kind of weird to just be singing behind the bar loud, regardless of what you're singing.
Oh,
You wouldn't be the first person to done it.
Yeah, I sing behind the bar anyway, just because. Not loud where everybody can hear, but just if the good song's playing, I go.
Weird if a bunch of soldiers walked to the bar and you started singing the national anthem as loud as you possibly
Well, technically,
I
once I sent a whole bunch of Marines over to Gypsies because they were annoying me before my shift began, and then they came back and they found me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Should do that.
Well, when they come up like, hey buddy, where's all the fucking pussy at? And it's 6 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm like walking into work, I'm like, tell the cabbie to bring you to Gypsies. And then 1:30 in the morning, they came back, like I see them walking through, I'm seeing one of the security guys, I'm like, oh shit, it's like, what? I sent all those guys there to Gypsy. Are they going towards Geisha Bar or Sake? He's like, they're coming towards Sake. And I'm like looking at him, tell me when they come to the bar. They're at the bar.
Just by rules of statistics, a couple of them probably actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
True enough, true enough. Actually, well, here's the thing. 2 of it found it funny, about 9 of them did not find it funny at all. And I just told them, it's like, if you guys were dumb enough to ask me instead of actually going to places, that's your own damn problem.
Yeah, why would you listen to the fat guy at the bar?
Thank you. No, this is before. I'm like, well, I'm at the IP. I'm walking to work.
A respectable man would have just told him go to the red rooster or the green door.
This is true, but I'm not a respectable man.
Phoenix.
I'm an asshole.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you, and I pride myself on it.
As you should.
As you saw what I posted, I'm going to try to be a bigger asshole in 2018. I'll try different in 19.
So that's your resolution then?
I have many of them, but that's...
that one.
I'm going to be me. I be me, yo.
You be you.
I be you.
You be you.
Yeah, I'm just going to recklessly tag people that say something dumb and just publicly shame them because I get my jollies off of it.
So basically, you're going to be like yourself every year.
Pretty much. So just not changing.
That's good.
Nice.
That's good stuff. And I don't think Al Franken should have resigned.
No.
What do you guys think? It was a whole, the Democrats trying to play the moral high ground card, which I get the idea of it.
Yeah.
But I think they could have played that with someone else besides
Al Franken.
Al Franken. I think he's a voice of reason whenever I hear him in those Senate committees questioning, like what he did with Betsy DeVos. I mean, he just tore it apart, you know what I mean? Even Ben Carson, like he's pretty good.
Yeah, and he's not a corporate Democrat. That's the main thing. Yeah,
but he literally just I don't know what went on behind closed doors, but he didn't fight it. He admitted to it, so he was sorry and resigned.
And perfect right there. Like
that actually shows a lot of class on his part.
No, it does, but it's. I feel like it's not. It isn't going to show the Republicans that they need to do the same thing, though.
Yeah.
Because they're not.
No, of course not. Of course not.
You know what I mean?
It's like the Republicans do everything well because they cheat the fuck out of it.
I understand the moral high ground argument, but I mean, and that's the thing that's funny too with the Republicans are like parting at the fucking all they only call the Hollywood elites that get in trouble. Well, they're not elected officials. Al Franken lost his job.
Yeah.
Harvey Weinstein, he'll still be a fucking millionaire. Multiple millionaire, and he's not going to go to jail because it's all passed, but his shit is fucked up now, you know what I mean? You can't fire Harvey Weinstein, he is Harvey fucking Weinstein, you know what I mean? Or any of these other guys.
It's also everything, it's pretty much all about money. I mean, look at the owner of the Carolina Panthers, and it's not even sexual harassment, it's, just being a flat out racist and a scumbag. He's going to make $2.5 billion for his team being sold.
Yeah, he gets
it's like Donald Sterling. It's like, you're going to have to sell your team, and you're going to make $2 billion for being a racist prick.
Yeah, and again, these guys aren't getting charges pressed against them. I mean, it's nothing. It's actually not illegal to be a racist.
Yeah.
Or to say racist shit.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's not illegal to say racist shit. It's illegal to do hateful things toward racist
I don't know why we're talking about this, because, racism is over.
Hey, racism died. Yeah, racism died in 2008. 2008 it died, remember?
You guys think that is there any validity to this P. Diddy wanting to possibly buy him? I mean, I know he's only worth, I think, $830 million. Well, that's a hurt.
He can pull the money, but
he
here's the thing.
He doesn't have it all himself, though.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
They don't have to sell it to him. They have to vote.
They have to vote on it.
Yeah, no.
And the NFL is a big time good old boys network.
Well, I don't know. There's only one majority owner, and he's like 11.
He's from Jackson. Yeah, no, with 2 of them. Okay. I think the Niners is Asian. I think.
Gotcha. But there's definitely. I know there's some teams. There's some black owners, but they're not majority owners.
No,
some people have a piece.
They're basically like Jay-Z when he had the Nets. He had like .00005%.
And it was just enough to say he was the owner just to get tickets.
It's like Magic Johnson.
Yeah. Well, no. I think Magic does have like maybe about 10% of the team.
Okay.
I think he has.
It's like Fergie and like Gloria Estefan with the Miami Dolphins. It's like just enough where they can
and they make a little bit of money off the team. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, totally.
A piece of it. Yeah. But
like they put $1 million in.
And honestly, Diddy shouldn't have made a public thing about it. He should have just went ahead and
started getting this shit together years in a row. Because then Cap came out, and then people started.
Yeah, and that's when everything was like, hold your score there. First of all, Cap doesn't have
I mean, yeah,
9 figures.
It's $5 million, but though.
Maybe, yeah, but no, it's like 2.4 billion. I mean, they say
That's how much the Jackson. That's how much the Panthers are worth.
The Panthers, they said it there because NFL is just ridiculously jumped up for now, which I actually am going to say.
Even the Browns would go for billions.
Exactly. It's 2.4 for Carolina, but also like they own their stadium. They own the stadium, so it's all goes with there.
Yeah.
Diddy's worth $850 million. You know, Steph Curry. I don't think Steph Curry is worth more than $50 million.
He'll probably get a big.
I mean, if you want to do it well, just like do Diddy, Jay-Z,
Beyonce,
Dre. You know, that's.
But
to have a fully owned NFL team, all black owners, that shit ain't gonna happen.
Well, see, that's what would be interesting then. 'Cause it would call out the good old boys.
Oh yeah.
NFL.
Oh, it totally would.
You know,
of course
it totally would. I mean,
and then all the fans, these asshole fans that, no, I don't want Cap anything to do with it. No, it's because you're racist. I want blacks on the fucking football team.
Exactly.
I don't know. I think it'd be cool. We got a little off subject though.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back. So that was what we were talking about.
We're talking about. We were talking about Al Franken and sexual harassment and sexual harassment in general.
Yes. So and you flip it all the way around. Now with then you got Louis C.K. right, where he honestly, I have a problem with that whole situation. First of all, he didn't get fired. He's not getting any trouble. He didn't do anything wrong. He's just a creepy dude. I mean, I believe he asked these girls, "Hey, do you want to come back to my room?" They said yes. Then when they got there, he said, "Hey, can I jerk off in front of you?" And they said yes. And they jerked off in front of him. I don't know what else you're supposed to do to people to ask for consent here.
So
some of them might have said yes, but some of them they said in their stories they said no. If they say no and then you do it anyway,
and he whipped it out.
Then that's that's where the problem is.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, again, I'm not trying to stick up for if he did something wrong, but I couldn't leave. It wasn't like he held him down. I mean, he didn't.
I mean, I've never been in that situation, but I would imagine there was more of a like, the fuck is going on here?
Well, that's what they said too.
And it's hard to
because he's like they look up to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Louis C.K. invites you to his room, you go in his room.
Yeah, and you feel the pressure and.
Yeah, but if people are like looking for like far away back, I mean, my God, could you imagine like rock bands from the '80s, like Van Halen and all the Def Leppard and all the shit they did?
I told Melissa I went from my ex-girlfriend to start fucking accusing me of shit, dude. Like,
and I'm sure even with
it's like
Def Leppard and all that.
Yeah, it's coming out with everybody. I'm waiting for like, oh, Hef did this to me, and friggin' like even in the porn industry where it's like, excuse me, you're in the porn industry, dicks are hanging out left and right.
But there was somebody in the porn industry, I forgot his name, a couple years ago that was still assaulting and raping people.
Yeah, there's a difference between assaulting and rape and just having your dick hanging out.
And even with like Def Leppard and groups like that, yeah, I'm sure there was a lot of women that were okay with it.
If you look into like
and there's probably still some that weren't.
If you look into the stories and hear them from guys from like Zeppelin and the Rolling Stones, I mean, it's just like if you think of it now, you'd be there like, okay, that's a little.
No, I think it's all about consent, dude. It's all about, I think, men being in positions, people being in positions of power. Like if you're a cop and you pull someone over and you go, hey, listen, I'm gonna give you a ticket, or if you suck my dick, I won't give you a ticket. Now you have a decision to make there. You're either sucking dick and I get a ticket, or not sucking dick and get a ticket. But it's still pretty fucked up. The cop gave you a choice.
Yeah.
But now he's got a position of power over you. So
yeah,
but it's all about power with that.
Yeah.
But if you decide to suck the dick, did you just give consent and then it's okay?
But with the power, they felt pressure like they had to say yes.
I mean, that's like Republican congressmen. Here, the Republican donors do this and suck my dick. Okay, now you're gonna see Paul Ryan being like, "Yep, tax bill passed."
Yeah, it's like when cops get confessions out of people. If they gave that confession out of duress, it doesn't count.
Yeah, that's true.
If they said yes because they were under duress or they were pressured, it really doesn't count.
That's like false consent almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that goes back to like the cop situation. I was kind of like back to the Harvey Weinstein situation. Yeah. So it was like, hey, listen, if you suck my dick, I'll put you in this movie. Yeah. It's a choice to go.
And that's been stuff that's going on in Hollywood
since the
20s.
And it goes on to like really all sorts of things, really. Though. But yeah, I mean, especially Hollywood. But I mean, like you said, cocktail waitresses and stuff like that. You want to get a job in the new nightclub? You sleep with the owner
or they're our top guests. So you want to keep your job, basically.
It is fucked up. I mean, that
was Light Group in a nutshell. Allegedly.
I mean, listen, see, that's the point. These girls, though, at the Harvey Weinstein thing, it should have came out years ago.
Yeah.
Because maybe it would have stopped it then.
Yeah, but it's like they waited.
Other people, It's because
That's true.
they wanted to advance their career. Because now that they have power, they can come out and say something.
Exactly.
Somewhat true, but also look how many times when it does happen, when they do,
And people don't believe them.
yeah, they automatically don't
Yeah.
believe them.
And they're like, oh, she wants something. That's their first reaction.
No, no, honestly, if you go through the Yahoo comments on a lot of this stuff, half the people still think these women are lying about all this stuff.
Just stop reading Yahoo.
Yeah,
comments.
I mean,
They still think Cosby did nothing wrong.
It's so funny with the Yahoo comments because it doesn't
You
matter.
need to stop reading that shit,
When I read
man.
the article, I can tell it's biased one way or another when I read the article, right?
Yeah.
That's fine.
And
I
you
can
should leave it at that.
I can predict what the comments are going to be.
If your first,
But you're just gonna make yourself.
oh, dude, if one of your first 3 comments is Trump 2020, then you know you should not read it along.
What's so funny is how people do that, man. It doesn't matter what the fuck they're talking about. These motherfuckers will either do one thing, they start screaming about Trump and or screaming about Hillary. And they love using the word Hillary.
Yeah.
It's like they have no fucking
Or
argument,
Hillary.
dude.
That's
Dude,
the other one.
They have no other fucking argument that's just like, oh, Trump. I've never seen any, but I was no Barack Obama fan. I do wish he was still president. I wasn't really crazy, but Bush, I can never.
Considering now, I would take W. Bush.
I've never been a fucking alive. I've been alive since I guess I was alive for Carter, Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Obama. Now with him, right?
Yeah.
So whatever. I've never seen anybody. They suck this guy's dick. They worship this guy. These people. I've never seen anything like this. I guess it's because he's a celebrity. I don't. But Reagan was a celebrity. I don't think people.
Oh, no.
went out wearing Reagan
No, people
t-shirts
suck
and shit.
Reagan's dick, but they weren't openly racist and burning
It's
crosses
wild, dude.
and carrying Confederate flags.
It's wild, man.
Oh no, they're
These
always
people
carrying
worship this
Confederate
guy.
flags,
Oh, yeah.
but
But that's that 33% approval rating he has. Those are the people.
yeah.
They
The
literally-
Congress and the president have the worst approval ratings ever right
But
now.
the thing is, those
And that's
33,
all of
that
Congress.
33% though, that's 1 in 3 people.
Yeah.
That's 1 in 3 people we see out here is literally absolutely fucking nuts that still think these guys are doing a good job. That's what I'm saying.
They're the misinformed we talk about, or who actually believe the
But
words
the
fake
facts.
news. Oh yeah, facts get away with a good story.
Because just like now, the economy it's still going strong.
Yeah,
Unemployment
but that has
rate.
nothing. I mean, the only thing you could say Trump did at least was the stock market.
But the
If
thing
that
is,
you
You
give
can't
with
even
that.
say that
But-
because
but
it was
he really-
already hitting record
yeah,
highs when
it's been
Obama
going
was in.
up since
But it's been
2008.
going, yeah.
And it's just going up. And the stock market is not the economy. That's the other thing too. These fucking people. All that means is that the NASDAQ, the fucking is based on the stock prices of the 20 best companies in the country. All that means is that corporations are making profits like never before.
And-
I don't know how that's good for the economy. That's not good for me and you.
Well, it is good for us if we got money in those
Yeah,
companies.
exactly. It's
Yeah.
not, it doesn't really mean, and really, now it's hard to buy into it because it's so fucking
'Cause it's so high,
It's like
yeah.
buying Bitcoin right now. You don't want to buy into it now, you know?
No, but it's-
yeah, I'm gonna lie, my 401k, I mean,
But
it
eventually,
looks great right
but
now.
everything's good. It's like right now everything's going up, and it's just like with the casinos before 2009. Because if you look at the casino prices, they kept going up and up and up. And when it dropped, it didn't take like a little tick 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 tick. It was, as I like to say, it's like an Asian woman.
It was like
they
the
stay
next
good
day.
forever and then they drop quickly.
And I think people don't remember that stuff. When I moved out here in 2006, you know, I had a bunch of friends, had 3-4 houses. I remember August 2008, I still had friends closing on fucking $500,000, $400,000 houses. And in October, those fucking houses were fucking half what they were in August. I mean, it happened that
Oh
quick.
yeah. Oh no, it did.
Out
I
here,
bought
big time.
mine in January '07. Within 8 months, it was worth half.
Dude, I mean, it happened
It
quick.
just-
It wasn't even.
It dropped.
It was wild how fast it
I
happened.
was still living with my parents, so I didn't feel.
Oh yeah, I didn't. I mean, I'd seen it because I didn't have a house. I was renting on.
I bought mine and it was like if I waited another year, I could have gotten the same place for half the price.
I mean, there were people probably in the middle of transactions. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
bringing ready proof, and all of a sudden the house was 200,000, and like just back. I mean, it was a mess. And especially out here, we saw it the worst out here.
Oh, we got killed out here. And like we knew people like who got $400,000 houses who even after you can work with the banks to give you a lower rate, who wouldn't do it, which makes no sense. It was like, no, I have to do it on this. Like I tried with mine, but it was before the law passed, and you know, I told them, how about we do it at this price with the same percentage you give me now instead of what you could give me, and everything's good. And it's like, nope, it has to be 204 or nothing. I'm like, well, fuck you, you can do all the work.
Yeah, no, that was the one thing too with my buddy Matt. He had that what are they called? The interest rates weren't set. They were floating. They'd be like, okay, yeah, we're going to give you 5% for the first 3 years, and then it's going to jump to 15. But don't worry, because you'll be able to refinance.
Yeah,
The house is
I
cut in half
had
and
an
then refinance.
80-20.
Yes.
Yeah, 525 and a 375. And like I said, within 2 years, and plus,
The house goes down in price. but then it goes up, the payment went up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of people like that, where, where this, after the time when everything went up, it's like, well, wash hands of everything.
And that's the thing now that's happening. And it wasn't really a bomb, I don't think, but we put a bunch of things in places after that happened, and Trump's rolling it back.
He's rolling everything back.
He's rolling everything back.
As long as Obama has his name on it, he's rolling it back.
The thing that affects us in particular is this tip pooling situation. Where under Obama's administration, it was, you know, if someone gives you $20, that's your $20. Yeah. You boss, nobody can tell you what to do. I don't have to tip a bar back. I don't have to do anything.
We don't do shit with it.
That's my money.
But
I'm glad you did when I was working with you.
Now, they're trying to make it to where your employers can dictate where that money goes.
Well, it all depends on what your pay rate is. Like for us, we're good because it doesn't affect us. But if you are minimum wage or less, which is basically every single local bartender in the city.
Yeah.
Chili's and all that.
Oh yeah. It's like, oh, I'm going to take all of this and I'll decide what you deserve.
But again, it's not like it has to be that way. I mean, he just is taking it back to where they can do that. It's still up to their owner to be a dickhead and do that. But so
which means it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see where that ends up going.
Oh, it's going to happen.
The other and the thing with him though, and that's he hasn't done anything though. That's the best thing about Trump is he actually hasn't done anything.
No, but he thinks he has.
Just like this tax bill, he had nothing to do with that. He didn't write that. I doubt he fucking.
No, he
read
just
it.
signed it.
I doubt he fucking even read it.
No,
he did.
so, I don't think anybody read it.
No, if he told Congress to do it,
yeah,
that's him doing something.
But
then fine.
but technically nobody read it. I mean, Bitch McConnell basically said, "You'll read it after we pass it."
Doesn't make
and plus
sense.
there was last minute.
Literally, like.
Oh, you saw that? Yeah, we saw
notes.
the sheets. It was like little scribbly notes in there, and you can't even read what's being said there.
I mean, I think with the ACA, I believe Obama wrote or sat with people and had them write most of those rules. Like he actually came up with that legislation, and then he went and sold it to Congress and sold it to the House. Trump has not done that.
Which is pretty much what every president except dumbass has done.
Well,
yeah, I mean, wrote laws, dude.
No, he just all he does is
I think
just.
Reagan did something with the Brady Bill. Like he actually wrote that.
Yeah, no. Trump all he does is write something and he just shows it off. It's like I done good.
Executive order.
If we were talking about 2018, I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to say he's not going to be around throughout the entire year 2018. No. Not because of the Russia scandal. Every year a president has to get a full physical, and not from his quack hippie-looking doctor. Their physical. They're going to find something wrong with him mentally, like dementia or something, because nobody has gotten that progressively dumber.
No, that would even make sense.
Yeah, that's the only way they're going to get rid of him.
I almost forgive a lot of this stuff if that get kicked out.
And also, because
you
that
can tell
tax bill went through and they signed it, that's pretty much what Republicans wanted. Now, they're just going to throw him under the bus like that.
Absolutely, and they already know. They already got buyer's remorse. Even Marco Rubio just in an interview said, we may have been too good to corporations. It's like, well then why the fuck did you sign it?
Of course, because, their cuts are permanent and ours expire.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know how it's all going to play out.
Oh no,
we could all.
We can also say right now, 2018, at the end of the year, it's going to switch. Both are going to flip right now because right now people know more than they think. And I think I see a huge flip with Alabama and Oklahoma itself going Democrat.
I mean, we have to get the minority vote out.
Yeah, but we also.
That's what we're.
But the main thing is also if you're.
We're more.
So once again, you can thank black women.
Oh, we need blacks out there, man. Blacks
out there. We need everybody.
Yeah. Because we only had less than 50% of the population voted in the presidential election. This shouldn't be that way.
Yeah.
Not something that's important. Not that important.
No, you look at other countries, it's like 85-90%. Like everybody votes. Here, it's just like, well, what's what we still all say? It's like the presidential vote should be something of a national holiday. Like if you're working, you should be allowed, even in your workplace, to have you voting.
I think.
But also, and I say this, they have to do
most jobs. They'll allow you to come in.
I can also say they have to do the voting a little bit different. I mean, just the way it's all set up, because the long lines and blah blah blah. And you're looking at the machines I saw when my parents were voting in the 70s.
No, it's weird. I don't see how it couldn't just be done online.
Exactly.
With the national registry.
Please, Russia will hack into those if we do it online. I mean, you have to figure out a way to make it where it
even stateside, people can hack into it.
Yeah.
To make it swing whatever way they want.
No, they can't.
And we know hackers, so they could probably find a way to do that.
The stuff though with Russia with this Facebook, I mean, look back on it, was obvious. It was just like wild shit.
We saw. I mean,
stuff. You know what I mean? It was wild.
That stuff was out there all the time.
But do they actually? But easy that is to do. I can take out Facebook ads. It's not even that expensive. It's like $20, and you can reach 100,000 Facebook people. It's hilarious.
But it was all confirmation bias because you already believed it when you saw it,
And they,
That's the truth.
And they asked
That's
him,
what
it's
happened.
like, you accepted rubles and you're okay with it.
Well, see, that's the thing. Facebook should be like, what's going on here?
Exactly.
No, because they were getting paid, so
Yeah.
why would they give a shit?
Yeah, that's right. Hey, I think Dan's we're back. That was going long anyway.
Yeah, we went.